Agile management, a specific lightweight process framework that sets the route for iterative development. The learning objectives for this course: Agile Methodology, the difference between Agile and traditional methodology, the principles of Agile, the features of Agile, the different flows of Agile methodology, the implementation of Agile methodology, and the payoffs. Agile methodology refers to a group of software development methodologies based on iterative development, where requirements and solutions evolve through collaboration between self-organizing and cross-functional teams. Agile methods, or agile processes, generally promote a well-disciplined project management process that encourages frequent inspection and adaptation. Agile development at the team as well as organization level has emerged over the last 20 years as a powerful way to improve delivery, engagement, and quality between teams. Agile development refers to any development process that is aligned with the concepts of the Agile Manifesto. Self-organizing team is a group of people who do the hands-on work of developing and testing the product. Since the team is responsible for producing the product, it must also have the authority to make decisions about how to perform the work. Team members decide how to break work into tasks and how to allocate tasks to individuals throughout the sprint. Team size should be kept in the range of 5 to 9 people. A larger team makes communication difficult, while a smaller number leads to low productivity and fragility. What's the difference between Agile and traditional methodologies? The traditional methodology is sometimes also known as the waterfall method. This waterfall method performs well if the scope is well known in advance. It also requires large teams in order to perform well. With the waterfall methodology, features aren't prioritized, which leads to either complete failure or success. It doesn't depend on its feasibility. That's contrasted with the Agile methodology. Scrum and Kanban are two of the most widely used Agile methodologies. Agile works well even if the scope isn't well defined. Agile can also be implemented in small and mid-sized teams. With Agile, features are prioritized and issues are resolved based on the priorities. It performs very well and it is very feasible. Let's go over some of the principles of Agile methodology. Creating processes that promote sustainable efforts, maintaining a constant pace for completed work, helps changing requirements, even late in a project, assembling the project team and business owners every day throughout the project, measuring progress by the amount of completed work, continually seeking excellence and suggesting ideas to improve, harnessing change for a competitive advantage, breaking big work down into smaller tasks that can be completed quickly, recognizing that the best work emerges from self-organized teams, satisfying customers through early and continuous delivery of valuable work, having the team reflect at regular intervals on how to become more effective, then tuning and adjusting behavior accordingly, providing motivated individuals with the environment and support they need, and trusting them to get the job done. Some of the features of Agile methodology. Let's look at the features. Agile project management is adaptive and evolutionary, but there are also several other characteristics. Before implementing an Agile framework and methodology, it is important to understand the characteristics of Agile manufacturing. As per Gartner Magic Quadrant for Enterprise Agile Planning Tools in 2018, About 76% of users choosing an enterprise agile planning tool do so to increase their project's visibility. Here are some other features of Agile. Customer satisfaction. End users play an active role in the process, providing feedback, which is then interpreted and acted upon by the project team. Faster delivery. It's possible to have fully functional software in a much shorter amount of time. Greater transparency. End users can see the continuous development as it occurs with greater transparency. A self-motivated workforce. The presence of reliable, driven individuals who all strive to work collaboratively helps in the improvement of the workforce. And efficient communication. The fastest and most appropriate for the situation and means embracing the latest communication technology. Let's look at some of the different flows of Agile methodology. Kanban, or a Kanban board. This aims to support teams working at the top level efficiency together. Scrum is a team-centric framework utilizing clearly defined team roles and responsibilities to implement the responsive style of Agile project management. The Agile Unified Process is an architecture-centric, use-case-driven, iterative, and incremental development process that leverages unified modeling language. XP, or extreme programming, is an approach that's ideal for projects where continuous value delivery is a high priority. Lean software development encourages teams to deliver fast by managing flow, limiting the amount of WIP, or works in process, to reduce context switching and improve focus. SAFe, or Scaled Agile Framework, is an agile framework for development teams built on 3 pillars: team, program, and portfolio. Crystal is a great option for smaller teams who prefer a lightweight approach to their project work, less documentation, reporting, and micromanagement. DSDM, or Dynamic Systems Development Management, concentrates on delivering the project goals on time and within budget. FDD, or Feature-Driven Development, is client-centric. This pays particular attention to stakeholder engagement. The implementation of Agile methodology includes a few different steps. First, set your project vision and scope with a planning meeting. Second, build out your product roadmap. Third, create a release plan. 4, planning. This is sprint planning. 5, keep your team on track with daily stand-ups. 6, sprint, or sprint reviews. And finally, decide what to focus on next in your sprint retrospective. What is a product plan? A product plan is an easy-to-use roadmap software designed to help teams better plan, visualize, and share the product strategy. And what is sprint planning? Sprint planning is an event where the team determines the product backlog items. What are the payoffs of adopting an Agile framework? As said earlier, Agile is more of a set of philosophies and principles rather than a prescriptive set of rules. As such, you can apply Agile principles in several different ways, depending on how your team best works together. These are called Agile Methodologies, and they're similar. They have their own unique practices, terminologies, and tactics. Agile includes benefits to vendors in the form of improved customer satisfaction, which translates to better customer retention and more positive customer references. Benefits to customers, because customers find that the vendor is more responsive to development requests. And also benefits to development teams, because team members enjoy development work and like to see their work used and valued. Let's take a quiz now to test your knowledge. Agile methodology refers to a software development methodology based on iterative development, communication development, product development, or all of the above. Iterative development. Agile methodology helps increase team morale, increase productivity, minimize uncertainty, or all of the above. All of the above. Agile works well even if the scope is not well-defined, or both. Not well-defined. That's one of the benefits of the Agile methodology. Which method is very feasible? The traditional or waterfall method, or the Agile method, or both? The Agile method is more feasible. Can Agile help changing requirements even late in a project? Yes, that is another one of the benefits of Agile. Which of these is not a feature of Agile? Customer satisfaction, greater transparency, self-motivated workforce, and slow delivery process. Slow delivery process is not a feature of Agile. It actually improves faster delivery process. Which is team-centric framework? Scrum, DSDM, FDD, or none of the above? Scrum is the team-centric framework. Is Agile a set of philosophies and principles rather than a prescriptive set of rules? Yes, it is. You can adopt whichever you choose. Sprint planning is part of Kanban, Scrum, XP, or all of the above. Sprint planning is part of the Scrum process. Which framework suits smaller teams who prefer a lightweight approach? SAFe, Kanban, or Crystal method, or none of the above? The answer is Crystal. Thank you.